my god. Oh,
So,
whoa!
hi.
Oh, there it is. Hi.
How's your weekend away?
Um, everything got a bit too much, so I locked myself in my room and I watched a lot of Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that's fun. Have a seat.
Okay, I'm sorry. I,
No need.
you wouldn't have
You don't
wanted
need
to
to
talk to
apologize.
me anyways in that state.
So 1 week ago today, basically. Well, so 6 days ago.
Yeah.
I was at work and had Angela come down because Justice Gates was there and Justice Danielson was there, and I was asking about getting a free plate swap for Chris since he was back and he had signed his contract, and all of that happened. And then afterward, we wound up having a bit of a conversation, and Angela filled me in on a few things that are a lot. And then I wrote them down because I realized I may not get to talk to you for a bit. So I'm going to look at this notebook real quick.
Okay. Oh my god. When you last saw
It's
me,
not
you
good.
just become a trainee? That's so long ago. We're a
So
captain now.
Angela apparently retired because she was burnt out because from where she was
So
sitting,
what do you
Savannah
have me
never learned to do the
back?
basic parts of the chief job. She was relying on everybody else to do them instead.
Mm.
Oh, good. I can't look at that. You know what? I'll read standing up and then I'll sit back down.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we're not sitting very good.
Apparently Vivi had told Command that she would hand over whatever paperwork she still had and teach someone how to use it. And I guess Luke was aware of that and was like, no, I'm too busy to handle any of that. But then Savannah was still apparently painting the picture that Vivi was keeping it all as a petty
What?
act of whatever. So Angela remade all the spreadsheets because she didn't know that that offer was on the table.
Right.
Uh, which is super fun and great. According to Angela, and this one's gonna sting a bit, and I'm sorry. The decision was made before you had any surgeries that you were gonna be removed, and they just wanted to wait until you were more physically sound before telling you about that. Uh, and Angela was going to be the one installed
Oh.
as deputy chief, not Helen, but then because of all of the BS and
Oh
Angela stepping
shit.
down, it became Helen. I don't know if you remember a couple
They.
weeks ago, Angela had that super fun disciplinary audit where she went through all the command reports since March and found out what had and hadn't been done and was like, address these.
Mm.
You remember that one?
Mm.
Apparently, if everything hadn't been resolved properly, she was going to be filing a motion for removal on Savannah herself.
But they were. It wasn't resolved properly, was it?
The three that were still within 30 days were resolved properly.
Which were?
Uh, the conversation with Jeremy that didn't need discipline,
Uh.
Violet's at the time most recent crash out, and dealing with Aaron's lack of appropriate medical, which was also dealt with.
Right.
Um, Angela used the word triangulation during all of this. She was like, there's a lot of triangulation going on in the department where different people are hearing different things and you have to echolocate between everybody to get a real picture of what's going on, which is very true in my opinion, unfortunately. She also had no idea that the plan that you were aware of was to have an election in the new year. She was of the mind that Savannah was not elected, not even as deputy chief, running with Vivi, and that it was overdue time to have one. And then
Yup.
fun little aside tidbit bonus shit sprinkles on top of the shit Sunday. Uh, Justice Danielson was in the crash out circle, and apparently when he was in an ICU bed after being shot up by ADMC.
What do you mean the crash out circle?
Oh, so I was standing there with Gates and Danielson and Angela, and
Uh-huh.
then, um, you know, Gates got really tired, and there was another guy there named Noah Kennedy, and Justice Gates got really tired and went to sleep, and then Vivi miraculously showed up in her place. And then we moved the conversation to a secure location so that she couldn't be shot again by ADMC, since we had previously just been chit-chatting at the hospital. And then Noah Kennedy went to sleep and Eric showed up because Vivi called him to come down. And it was just like a 2.5 hour long airing out of things. It was a lot, but I think everybody in that circle learned a lot about different goings on that were relevant to their life as it stands currently. But apparently Danielson, after being shot by ADMC and being on a near his deathbed in the ICU, Savannah was like, well, you kind of deserved it.
Wh-
Or something to that effect. Which is not the first time I've heard something like that. She said something similar to Flynn after the Raiders shot him up. So not only does she, according to Angela, not have the slightest idea how to do the most basic portion of her job, she's also talking to ICU patients like that.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I told you that before I did anything, I would talk to you again. My opinion that this is needed has not changed. Hearing that Angela was on the road to doing the exact same has really only steeled my resolve further.
Why did she leave instead of doing it then?
Well, when I was doing the mental math on how many people it would take to actually remove, I was assuming that Angela was Team Savannah because and I complimented her on that. I was like, your outward appearance was nothing but loyalty to the department the entire way, and I commend you for being able to maintain doing your job appropriately while faced with dealing with all of that. She made a remark about, well, I can just leave and let the department burn down. And when she's forcibly out because the department is functionally gone, she was like, I can come back in and I can rebuild it because I know how. She thought it would be easier to rebuild after an implosion than to do that ultimately, I think.
Jesus.
But, I mean, you'd have to ask for her opinion directly on it.
705 76 90 Bravo.
Yeah, I can try. Talk to her.
Did you still want to ask Savannah directly if an election was coming sooner rather than later before I
559 or 76
consider any
as
further
well.
pulling this trigger?
Sounds like it wasn't on the cards for her for a while, so I wonder how that miscommunication happened.
I think that goes back to Angela's echolocation comment, to be completely honest. It seems Savannah is playing multiple people in different ways.
How do you know it's her playing people and not just me with my head in the sand?
I mean, the psyops against like trying to paint Vivi as this terrible evil dictator when she had openly offered, "Hey, I'm open to giving you all of this paperwork," and her going the complete opposite direction and instead gaslighting everyone into believing that she was trying to keep it all for herself. That's manipulative as hell.
I never heard anything about the paperwork or handover.
Too many I just responded
Most
to
I
that
heard
24/7
about
as
was the
well.
ambulances. The scout.
And for I believe we can take one more unit.
Hey,
70523, we have a yellow and colored taxi
So
outside.
no
in the
idea.
height of
Two individuals
in the height of all
inside
that going on,
tablets, it appears.
before Vivi got shot,
Oh, no, they're reading a book.
she wanted to try and meet, and Vivi trusted exactly like 3 people in the entire city
Gonna
not to be
go ahead
setting her
and
up
make
to get
contact with the
got.
individuals inside. Can I get someone to check the rear,
And so I
please?
coordinated a meeting in a remote location
There's no back door.
and was present for everyone's comfortability. And I stepped away at a couple points to take calls from an on-duty medic. And apparently, I was not there. I was in the middle of a phone
Okay,
call
be
at the
advised, we do
time.
have a
But
hostage
to hear Vivi
situation
tell
here.
it, and granted, this could be colored in that way. This could be Vivi spinning a narrative as well. I don't think it was, but I acknowledge that it could be. Apparently, Savannah was telling her, "You need to resign. Medics are getting threatened at gunpoint in the emergency lane. ADMC is upset at the whole department and that everybody's going to pay if you don't get out." And I walked back over, and Vivi asked point blank if that was true, and I was like, "No, we haven't been threatened directly at all." And after everything was done, she clarified
I
that,
heard about this.
well, she was asking because Savannah was phrasing it as everyone's being threatened, which is
Was
incredibly
Savannah being
manipulative.
threatened?
Nana, in all of my interaction with her at that time, was adamant she didn't want to see anyone get hurt. Anyone. And she was like, "If any of my club threatens you, you call me and I'll put them in their place."
No, stop campaigning, guys. We're not doing chief. Stop it.
I guess they could have threatened directly Savannah,
Hell no.
but the implication was that it was the entire department.
Yeah. I
know,
feel like
probably not
the
what you wanna think about on
issue
your first day
is
back.
maybe. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a weekend off duty. I don't think Sav has done any of this deliberately, but I think maybe everyone prioritizes information differently
Alright, so a bit of an
and
interesting
interprets
situation.
things
I guess they
differently.
called him for a taxi ride. He came here in this taxi, and they took him hostage inside the taxi.
And
But not hostage because they asked him to drive him here and then said they would buy him food inside if he came in with them.
that's
Apparently,
still
they feel really bad
bad.
about making him think that he's hostage. So he is a
Yeah, I
hostage,
mean,
but
do
they're just not
you
telling him
believe that
he's a
whoever's
hostage.
at the top should know how to do the basic functions of
This is his taxi.
So
everything
I think
below
I feel
them?
bad that they're probably gonna take his taxi to flee in it.
Yeah,
so
they're
they
gonna
can
see.
Yeah,
I
and
think they're waiting to have that all come crashing down on him after after they leave.
Like, obviously, CC,
His
water, fire,
reality is gonna
instructor
just hit him full
notwithstanding,
force
subdepartments
all
of
at
their own
once.
weird special flavor of whatever. Like, I'm not saying that.
Yep.
But all of this is
That
just
was part of
making
their
me
demand.
feel like I knew nothing as
Book the
deputy
illusion
chief.
Not a hostage.
So how am I supposed to
Specifically
expect
just to him.
any better
No, she
from the
says it's
chief?
just showing it off, but she's actually just
My
pointing
question
it at
to
the back of
you
his head.
would be, were you not making an active effort to learn and help where you could versus this nonchalant whatever? Like, if you had been actively working on trying to update the FTO tracker,
So yeah,
right?
that's the current situation at the Sandy Shores
And then I
24/7.
got my hands on it and just started doing it if I had 5 minutes
We do
free
have
and
3 units on scene here.
whatever.
Could
But
do
like,
with one
you
more.
were
Never mind,
making
we
an
got 4.
effort.
All right,
You
let's
knew
go
how
ahead
to
and
do it.
take
You
it up
had
to
done it.
channel 2 if that's available.
I'm certain that the MCI tracker could have been the same way. I'm certain that documenting
Channel 2 is available.
anything like that, you were willing to learn
okay,
if the need arose. My understanding of it is it kept landing on Angela's plate because Savannah was like, here, do this. There was no effort being made.
So yeah.
When she was still deputy chief, and I wouldn't necessarily expect you to know
I
this
don't
because
think
it's
this
not your
taxi is
shift.
going to be quick.
In shift 2, though, she would jump on duty with Charlotte and just ride around in Charlotte's cruiser while everybody else around was taking calls.
They're going to steal it from him as they leave the scene. I think they can
Some of that was done under the guise of I'm doing command paperwork, which fair.
Part of
Vivi
the
was
negotiation was that we maintain the illusion
often in a
specifically
PD
to the
cruiser if she
hostage
was
that
deep
he's
in
not a
paperwork
hostage.
mode 10/7 doing something that only she could do.
Oh, they're trying.
But
This might be happening. They might be breaking the illusion right now.
I saw her on duty in the back of Charlotte or Jonah's cruiser far more often than I saw her on duty
All right, let's set
performing
pursuit
any
order.
actual,
Go ahead and
you
have
know, duties of the
559
job.
primary.
She was not accessible if anybody needed anything at that point. It was
407 secondary.
just riding in the back of the cruiser to ride in the back of the cruiser.
I'm gonna have you terse just in case they immediately hop into something else and go crazy mode with it. I will stay back and talk to Melvin, collect his statement, clear the building, and attach.
I think that unwillingness was the nail in the coffin for Angela, based on how she was talking about
Well,
it.
I mean, that's the thing. This whole time, the whole kind of vibe, attitude-wise, I've gotten is that she doesn't want to be chief.
Yeah, she's told me as much. She's said on multiple occasions she was happiest as a paramedic, and then she corrected that very quickly and was like, actually, lieutenant, because being the P&T lead was easier once I was command and I could actually make staff profiles. And I was like, you know what? Fair play.
So fair.
Like, she doesn't want it. She's holding on to it for God only knows why, because she doesn't think anybody else is willing or able, one or the other. But from where I'm sitting, her willingness does not equate to ableness, and it shows.
All right, they are going to be ready to go here, so let's go ahead
Yeah.
and get units mounted up, please.
I think we need an election.
Like you said, if you want to ask her if there's one coming before I go nuclear, I'm happy to. But the fact that Angela was on this path as well was alarming when I heard it, and also a little bit comforting in a twisted way, because it means that maybe I'm not overreacting.
I'd like to talk to her too. So what?
Oh, there was one
what
other.
would the split be?
So in a vote of no confidence, the person being voted on doesn't vote, but it's only members of command plus that cast votes. There are currently 6 command members, which means, in my mind, at least, and I may be way off.
We're coming outside now.
My thought was Nathan would vote whichever way you did,
Yeah.
which would theoretically be remove.
That's my LT.
Which, if I'm the one bringing the vote, I'm basically automatically a remove vote. And then Veronica and Helen come on retain. But because everything was rewritten from a 66% to a simple majority, 3 beats 2, the removes have it, which means it would go into a period where Helen is the acting chief, Savannah is demoted by 1 rank, so they just switch roles for a little bit. And within 14 calendar days, an election must be called. Period.
That sounds really unfair on Helen.
How so?
I mean,
No different than Savannah being interim chief while Vivi was suspended.
yeah.
The difference here is Helen's not going to be able to just install herself as new chief.
Hmm.
Like, when Vivi was removed, it should have gone to an election.
Let me get this. I don't have the number.
Okay.
Hi, Alice speaking.
Hi, Alice. It's me, Lily.
Oh, hi, Lily. What's up?
Well, I was calling because I just wanted to say your house will take a little longer than I expected because
Oh,
I checked myself into the prison for a medical psych hold, so I can get help
Oh.
after trying to kill Moose Knuckles.
What? Oh, gotcha.
So I just letting you know that I won't get to your house for a
No,
little
no, no,
bit.
no, 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 no. That's so fine. It's looking beautiful, but it's the lowest priority, Lily. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I've known there's something wrong with me for a long time, so I wasn't doing what I needed to help myself, so this is the best answer I had.
There's nothing wrong with you.
There is something wrong with me. I
There's
have
a
to
lot
get help.
wrong with this city, but I don't know. Just be kind to yourself, okay?
I think I did the kindest thing that I can do, and that's putting myself in here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't take me at Barneson's. They don't like first-degree murderers there. But,
Right.
yeah, anyways, I'm gonna let you go for it. I'm gonna keep doing my work and focus on things. I just remembered that I needed to tell you that.
Yeah, that's so totally fine. Please don't worry about that. You've done an amazing job so far, and
I just need some time.
I hope. Yeah.
I'm gonna go now, but you have a good day, okay?
Lily,
Yeah.
just be careful in there, okay?
No, I'm being careful. Yeah, I'm being really careful. I'm the Warren now. Self-proclaimed.
Right.
And people are so scared of me, they run away from me every time they see me.
That's good. Lily,
Especially when they find out why I'm
the
here.
guy who stabbed me isn't there for a psych hold too.
Who is it?
Clayton.
I saw him today.
Yeah, he's lovely.
Has an eye patch?
Yeah, there might be
You say
moments.
he's lovely. You said he stabbed you.
No, let me. There might be moments where he doesn't know who he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just be careful
Thanks
of
for letting
those.
me know. Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alice. You have a good day, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll
I
be
will,
careful,
don't
I
worry.
promise. I can
Okay,
protect
good.
myself.
I know you can. Just look after yourself.
You too, Alice. Bye.
Right. Thank you for calling. Take care.
I'll save your number on here for now, unless they take my phone away.
Oh, perfect. I'll save yours too then.
So I'm seeing things. Sorry, I did
Okay,
not.
bye, Alice.
Bye.
Eastbound, Carson, opposing lane. Northbound.
Uh,
Right. Bound.
Oh, one other
Highway
thing I've
towards
forgotten
right,
about
towards
that might
Carson,
have
westbound,
contributed to
exit
Angela not
14,
pulling the trigger on
westbound.
it. Um,
Southbound road. Towards Cumberland.
she wasn't entirely sure the mechanism
Southbound.
by which to call an election. Vivi
Southbound.
was able to shed some light on that. Apparently, whenever the new chief was installed,
Right, southbound Jamestown.
Dion, who was the deputy chief before Sammy,
Cutting through
is it
the
Happy?
Barrio.
Or was Happy a previous chief? I don't know my history.
Northbound into the Barrio BCB.
Back out to Jamestown westbound.
Happy
Next
was
alleyway across the Jamestown Lane.
chief and
We go
Dion
forward
was
low, right
deputy chief, I think.
Left westbound Covenant.
Oh, okay. Well, whichever.
459 secondary.
There was
right
apparently like a
southbound
full
road,
handover
go
of.
right or westbound road. Right north.
There was a handover of powers meeting where it was outlined to them apparently sitting chiefs are supposed to have an exit plan in place so that if
Cutting through
something were to happen,
towards
who the chief
Strawberry, right,
should go
northbound
to.
Strawberry.
288 secondary.
And
we're westbound through the
Vivi's was
alleyways
set
of
up to go to the
Chamberlain,
deputy chief, but then Sammy
Drive,
stepped
Liverpool,
down, and so that's why it became
Coastbound,
Savannah.
Over
Right.
farm alleyways,
So,
continue westbound in more alleyways down to the footpath.
I
down
guess
towards
Angela had no
Innocence, left
idea
westbound
how you
Innocence,
would even go about
left
calling for the
eastbound
election
Carson,
officially.
right southbound
So
through
I guess she
the
was maybe a
tennis
little concerned
court,
about not getting to
baseball
that step.
diamond,
But since
Oh,
Vivi was
that's
present for the
fine. We
back
can-
half of this,
I've
well,
seen
Vivi shed
things.
light on it.
Yeah.
All we have
That's
to
fine.
do is apparently ask
It's,
the government for
northbound
it,
Mhm.
and they set
Exactly.
and give them the
Yeah.
dates we want, and they just do
right
it.
eastbound Carson.
So
Northbound
that
Strawberry,
little
passing Dollar
portion of the
Bills.
equation is not
Right
a problem.
eastbound
Okay.
McDonald Street, left northbound through the alleyways of Lucky Plucker, right eastbound, right southbound to McDonald Street, left eastbound, left northbound Davis
Alright,
Avenue, left to westbound through the Lucky
I'll
Plucker
try and
alleyway.
catch
Looks like it's been boxed
Sav,
there.
but
Trying to get
she's
out.
hard to catch.
The passengers
I
have
mean,
me on radio
Are
telling
you
them they're at
available
the car
this
wash.
coming weekend?
Yeah, you are.
It's quite
Yeah,
a
you
long
are.
time away.
We're facing southbound Davis,
But
left
yes.
eastbound McDonald.
Well, I was just thinking it's easier to flex into shift 2, which would be easier to catch her.
Northbound up into the park, into the front entrance.
I know
of the
she's gonna try to
tunnel.
take trainees late shift too, so
Left, westbound in.
We only have one trainee available in that time zone at the moment, so either somebody's getting FTO'd every day this week, or she's going to have a few days off.
Yeah.
In front of the hospital, right eastbound Capitol.
Because I'm offboarding 2 more tomorrow.
Bike passing on radio as well. Bike seems
Left,
or
northbound
Honestly,
Little Bighorn.
better to
this
offboard
roster's
them as a
getting
trainee
really
that,
skinny.
well,
Taking us
I'd rather it
through
be
the
an accurate
repair
reflection
shop
of
in Mods, westbound
reality
Crusade.
than us thinking
I sure
that we're
hope they
better
don't
off
swap
than we
into this
are.
car here with the homeless
Yeah.
man in front of it. Oh my lord, who could have
Oh
seen
my
this
God.
Especially
coming?
since nobody has heard of sending a,
We
hey,
got
sorry, I
a
resigned
Federal
text, and we have to do all the
member.
fucking legwork to figure it out.
Oh, just handed off something
They
to
did
him.
I'm sorry
Out of
about
that
that.
car.
It's frustrating.
Oh, You have- I am certain if you were to leave, you'd have the decency to tell us about it rather than just leaving us on red for 2 months.
A firm
I mean,
main vehicle is eastbound, southbound through the
That would be a little
through
different.
the, ADMC
I'd
block,
expect
right, southbound
the same
out
from
towards
anyone
Innocence, left eastbound Innocence, over Royal
paramedic and
Lane.
above.
Maybe it's just me, hot take. I'd expect it from
Yeah, you can
anyone,
get an
period.
interceptor to help
But-
out
Yeah,
support.
yeah.
Southbound, Little Bighorn.
Maybe I've just been around too long.
This guy's bragging about his driving. I sure hope he doesn't do
I
the
wish-
same route that he did earlier.
I wish they did.
Westbound out towards Carson.
Put a lot of work into them.
Well, thankfully, most of the work on
Left.
the 3
southbound
most recent, at least in my
Carson
shift, only
eastbound
ever came
Carson
around
Ave.
to be onboarded
Oh
in like
boy,
one
howdy, he's
shift,
gonna do the
so
same
we
right
didn't put
now.
too much work
He's
into them.
jumping over into here, and then he's gonna loop into the grassy area, and then
It
he's gonna
stings
loop
worse
back
when they
down
make
into
it all the way
train
to
tracks. They're
solo
gonna
and then
come out to
resign.
Carson.
Looking
He
at
does
you,
not love
Shane.
small vehicles, by the way.
A firm right
Oh.
northbound Little Bighorn.
No.
That said, Shane
Oh, we're so down bad.
had the
Bruh.
decency.
This call can use, I think, the
Well, no,
477.
not
It's
really.
left westbound Innocence Boulevard, left southbound Jamestown.
He had the
We could
decency to
use
let us know that
CVPIs and
something had come up
Tauruses on
out
this
of state,
taxi, and
but then we
Yeah.
still
we
had
can
to
use
chase him down
interceptors.
a
We
significant
are
amount of time
southbound
later
through
to
the
get the actual
alleyways,
resignation.
out toward adjacent to
I think
Jamestown.
when those
Exit to
kinds of
Carson, left eastbound.
situations happen,
Left
they
again, northbound
often
Jamestown.
hope they can make it work.
Passing the cash
And then
exchange, left
Mhm.
weeks go
westbound
by and they
McDonald Street,
realize
left southbound McDonald
they
alleyway,
can't.
fences going everywhere.
Let's go and take the go ahead and take the high-speed vehicle
Yep.
channel 2.
Firm. We are westbound Dutchland then. Right.
Um,
northbound out,
okay, you should get
Canal.
some sleep. I'm gonna go. We will maybe catch
Taking
Angela.
a bump down
She's
to the canals. They're now in the water part of the canals. Now
around.
southbound. Swapping over
She's
to
not right now.
proper side.
I don't
Taking the jump up
know how
to
much of this I
Octavia
was supposed to
Parkway.
tell
They
you, but I
made
did
it.
tell her I was talking to you about it
We made it. They're
to a
U-turn back
degree,
into
so
it.
she
They're exiting
probably won't
northbound, back
find
down to the
anything
canals,
surprising.
taking
But
the
she was like,
ramp up to Autopia
She was like,
Parkway
you should just
again.
call it then if we know how to do the election.
Exiting
I
onto
was like,
Autopia
I
Parkway,
promised
vehicle has
Alice
been
I would
pit.
not make a move without talking to
Vehicle
her
has been
first,
pit
and I'm not
pit.
about to
They're now
renege on
facing
that promise.
westbound and now exiting onto Autopia
So-
Parkway, southbound towards Dutchland then.
That's where we're at.
We only have 2 units on this one, so we
Appreciate
can
it.
use another 77 or westbound Dutchland, taking the dirt ramp down
I don't
to
want
Autopia
things to get
Parkway,
dragged out
exiting
because
Autopia
of
Parkway.
me and my
Westbound.
schedule, though.
Left southbound, they're gonna hit some pillars here, so go around secondary.
If
I understand
you
that.
catch
They did
Sav
not get
and
the
you
job.
can
Crystal just fucking left
get an
them. I don't know
idea
if
of
they
if
can get out
she's
of there.
planning an election anytime soon,
I don't think she'd
South,
tell
they're going
me. I
northbound
think
toward
that's going to
Autopia
be
Parkway.
a high command conversation.
Behind this little warehouse here, they exited, and now they're now eastbound Autopia Parkway. They now parked.
My gut tells me that
in
she
this
is
garage
not,
here.
because she was,
Possible block here, pop box
now
here.
that Helen is deputy chief and her long-term plan was for Helen to be
Car
chief,
is smoking.
I feel
Like
like
that, we got a
we're going to
footpath.
continue this
77
cycle of appointing
at the
people rather than
Autopia Parkway
electing them.
Exceptional Way.
yeah, that's stupid. I don't like it.
But we don't necessarily have to talk again. If you decide, you know what, let's see where this goes, just send me a text. It can just say go for it or whatever, and I'll
If it does get cold, is Angela interested in, I don't know, running with you or?
Calling out Mace back.
I have Luke as my running partner.
Oh,
I was encouraging him to run as chief, and he was adamantly opposed, saying that he hasn't been around enough, people don't know him,
How is
and
Carla?
no one would vote for him. I was like, that's not true, and you know it. He goes, yeah, I think you have a better chance, though. I was like, well, I don't necessarily agree with that assessment, but okay, you want deputy. And he was
mean-
like, if you trust me to, and I was like, I never lost trust in you. That was Savannah.
yeah.
I guess Helen was trying to talk him into taking air lead back. Because,
Oh, hell yeah, Reese. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know. maybe to try and move Helen into a CC lead role or something, since we need one again.
Oppositely on travel.
I have no idea.
Elgin going back correctly at travel, sending eastbound up Pearl Freeway.
I just.
Any visual on me. Stick on the eastbound.
I would feel a lot
The San Andreas exit.
less worried about this department if Angela came back, but
Get U-turn going westbound
She-
San Andreas.
I very much feel the same way, but I'm
Northbound Popular Street.
wondering if she would even be willing if it hasn't burned to a charred husk of its former self so that she can rebuild it directly.
Westbound Howard. I got local. Passing Meteor.
what kind of.
Passing all deposit power.
I mean, have you seen the roster?
Still westbound Howard.
I have. I've been actively removing people from it. It might
I
as well
know.
never have been hired. Like, I'm very aware of the state of the roster.
And like
Pitiful.
we're barely able to get leads for our certs.
Like color. Fire.
At 9? Yeah.
I'm aware, because the ones that are supposed to be taking over
Chef,
do a felony racing and are no longer in the department. So then Savannah couldn't offload one of the two that she is in charge of.
Yeah, you missed down bad right now.
And then Savannah's talking about, well, I may split P&T and make it into 3 leads, 1 for each shift, because each shift is different and somebody from that shift will be able to get the vibe and do the hiring to match that shift better. And I was like,
Well, that's just what I've been doing anyway. Like that's no change.
I was like, that doesn't need to
it's
be
just
3
a
leads.
different name on the same hat.
Yeah, it was like, what if we just don't have a P&T lead functional anymore, because whoever is in that
Yeah.
shift is already the one interviewing and doing everything.
Is the driver suspect on you guys seen?
Like, that doesn't change that we haven't actually had a mountain lead in forever. It's a small miracle that I'm certified.
I think he just got a motorcycle.
I
and then
squeaked
drove
in
past
right
the scene.
before
But where Rick's it down?
everything with Josh, because he was an instructor and he was supposed to get the sub department, and it never actually got handed off to
Where
him.
is that?
He's on the oncoming lanes, Los Santos Freeway to Sonora Connect.
I wonder if I
Past
could
the,
convince
water
him to
treatment
come
plant.
back.
Currently repairing the car. I was going to lead you there, but you left me.
You're repairing my
He's
car?
been expunged, but when Sav was confronting me about whether I was talking shit about him or not,
Car's for you.
she mentioned that he was going to be put on a medical leave anyway until his condition was addressed. So I don't know if that's
don't
been
need help on
addressed
him.
and whether he'd want to come back or if anyone
Should
would
ask-
be
should
comfortable
ask
with
Reese
him
Hopper to come
returning
back
if it
too.
hasn't been. I did ask Tyler if he wanted to come back though, and then later on that day I was on scene and
He's
he was a
been
cup
racing.
95, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
rehired.
I think we need some people who are experienced to come back.
Maybe we could get Eric to come back. Now that Vivi's not in critical condition, and if we were to remove
Maybe we can.
Savannah,
Oh,
Would Vivi come?
I don't know that we can. Because while we were not directly threatened, we were told that if she was still in the apartment, it would become a problem, and I'm not willing to reignite that beef.
Status channel 1. We
What
have
Rick's
had
he be?
10-4. We have had
She's
interference
good.
kind of sniffing around this pursuit on channel 2, which I believe the vehicle is out on. If we can get y'all.
I don't think we would get her
we
back
got
in a
interference
capacity
going in now.
beyond AEMT max, I don't think she would want that
Oh
responsibility
no no
again.
no
She
no
would just
no
want to
no!
be
Just
a little
I just
guy.
want
and-
I just want more medics around to spread the vibes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, pie in the sky. We get Eric rehired at paramedic directly, and then within a month, put him back in command. That's pie in the sky. Give you another shift 3 lieutenant to help,
Yeah.
because I know Nathan's not around as much.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
I did look at a run through of the roster, and I think I have a pretty solid basis of votes. But there's an awful lot of question marks that could very easily fall to Helen and put her in, because I know she'd be running. There's no way she wouldn't.
I mean, I assume that she and Sav would run, right?
If Sav's forced out, I don't know if she would run or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about with this.
I figure Veronica's a shoe-in for wherever Savannah lands. I figure all of the Shift 1 regulars, so Jennifer, Jimmy Bowler, Joe.
So are they just gonna also leave if this...
Do I think they would actually leave? Probably not. I think if it came down
Would
to
they
a
stop
vote,
coming
though,
around?
I have no idea. I mean, historically, when there's been an election, did people that voted for the loser stop coming around? I don't know. I haven't been here for an election.
It hasn't usually... The elections have not been contentious.
Has it only been one person running, or has there actually been...
No, it's just been like chill. Like the chief gets tired and steps down. The only time where a chief was forcibly removed was Riv, and the police commissioner essentially pointed at Kiki and Veronica and said, well, you're chief and deputy chief now.
Ah.
Which wasn't ideal either. But also, like... Dream scenario, Sav agrees that we need an election, and...
My concern is if I bring it up to her, she's going to think that there's something going on.
So I need to try catch her.
Because with your piece, you can reference that there was a plan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try and aim for dream scenario. I'll try catch her.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
My other concern is how much hiring. This is the shitty part of election season, right? Apparently, it happened with the marshals' recent election, where the sitting marshals director that was trying to keep his job hired a bunch of people that would just to vote for him.
That's dumb.
And apparently that was how
Did it
the
work?
first... No, it didn't, thankfully. But that was also how the first medical
so
director
skinny.
on the cabinet, back when it was not SAMA or multiple mayors, it was like the mayor's cabinet, and there was a medical liaison.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
the doctors hired a bunch of people to vote for the doctor's candidate.
I don't know if they hired those doctors because they needed them to vote for the doctor candidate. I think they just really were excited about hiring as many people as possible and getting things working well, and doctors were paid really well at the time compared to everything else. So, plus, I mean, you'd have access to medical supplies.
Which, as we know, people love to steal and sell. No, that would be my concern.
I don't know how much of that happened, but I don't think we can or should worry about that.
I mean, this Lily person never even made it to the voting stage. I went back and I looked on the selected applicants. There were no votes. None.
Yeah, there's like they're trying to do this new thing where they just like chill hire someone based on a ride along, and I reminded them that there are actually some very important questions that still have to be asked as part of the interview.
I mean, you can do a chill ride along, but you can schedule a time for a chill ride along, and command can still vote before you do that. You know?
I don't know. I'm open to them trying things. I just wish they were more communicative about, oh, I like this person because of this, this, and this, so I've hired them. You know, like, just something to keep us feeling like we're all on the same page, because it's becoming less and less.
I'm not even sure we're still in the same book some days.
Yeah, well, what you're telling me, yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Happy fun news.
Circles.
Next time you see Horver, you can tell him he has Frost's blessing.
Oh, that's right.
I haven't seen Horver. I was at a Shift 3 meeting and he was not.
I haven't had a chance to see him either. I will remember.
He's not on Twatter. I was going to try and call him if he was awake.
He's not on duty. Okay. We're talking around in circles. You need sleep. I'll try catch her in the next couple days. Definitely this weekend.
I'm sorry, this is landing on your plate. I know you just wanted to refocus on Shift 3.
Yeah, it's fine. Can't be helped.
I do want to stress, at least, that if this happens, and if an election goes the way that I'm hoping it does, Shift 3 will not be forgotten. I will be taking a page out of Vivi's book, making sure that Shift 3 is taken care of and accounted for. Even if I need to wake up every couple weeks like this to make sure that we have an opportunity to talk.
I mean, I appreciate it, but at the moment it's really just me and occasionally Nathan. So, like, there's not much to captain over. At least I'm not getting stabbed by a trainee. Ah. Ah.
I've got to try and hire for shift 2 as well.
Yeah. Alright. Thanks, Cooper. I'm sorry you had to wake up in the middle of...
No, I woke up to use the bathroom anyway. You're chilling.
Okay, good. Alright. You take care, okay?
You too. And again, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's not, but I appreciate you saying so.
It's not your fault.
It's a little bit my fault. It's my fault for bringing it up.
I think
Have a good rest of your
it's
shift.
good you did. I will. You have a good sleep.
Ay, okay.
Oh, also, Lily's been doing a great job decorating our house, but unfortunately that's going to have to be paused for a little bit because... Oh, she's told you?
I witnessed Stubbles stab DOC last night when I went to visit her.
Oh.
I was... Yeah. There's a report about it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know how to feel about the situation, and I'm heartbroken for Lily, especially because she thinks it's best for her to remain within bars. And that broke me just to hear that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh my gosh.
Copy. I mean, you're definitely gonna have to chase yourself back up.
I went to visit her just to check up on her. And
Yeah.
one of the DOC guys, who's really I'm
They're giving
not
me
a
the
fan of
combined
him
chips
at
and I'm
all.
cleaning the store.
He is really not nice. And I've been warned prior by Violet that he is a clowncist, so he doesn't like the clowns at all.
Right.
And even made visiting her a pain in the ass. He demanded to search us before we went into visitation. Violet wouldn't have it at all, and I respected that of her. So she waited outside, but I really wanted to see Lily, so I wasn't aware of what DOC's SOPs are, so I just let him search me, and then went right on in. But according to Violet, it's not in the SOPs to search people for visitation, especially government employees. Actually, we'll just park in the car park. But yeah, Stumbles came in and attacked the OC, and we treated him, and he was thankfully okay. But I can't really say he wasn't asking for it.
Right. Not de-escalating then.
Yeah, no, he was antagonizing Lily. And yeah, no, he was really asking for
insanity.
it.
That would have been before you started watching.
I still don't like that it happened to
first
him.
time.
I was not a fan of it at all, but
Eastbound Clinton.
you know, it's sort of,
Two at a time.
you know, you poke the bear enough, and you expect a bite.
Disabled right down the road to the east.
Sorry, it sounds like you had a rough day.
I still have images sort of flicker of just seeing him just attack the DOC guard. It was not a good day. And then the report after I made, I went to a property up in Rockford Hills.
I
and
saw
sheriff
that
cut me
one.
up.
You got stabbed, basically, for not liking food.
I was vomiting the food out, and he held my hair. He lifted my head up to help me. You know when you help your drunk friends by lifting their head so they don't in their hair and stuff. And all of a sudden, I feel a little pinch, like a little nick on my ear, And
with the mail.
they just cornered me in the bathroom, and I was terrified. It was.
Yeah, was it a big knife or?
He had a knife, and it was a knife. Yeah, he was a chef, and I ate his food, and it was bad, Alice. It was bad. It was really bad.
I'm really
Hence the
glad you're
puking.
okay.
Yeah, I ran out of
Yeah.
there as soon as they let me. I don't know what their intentions were, but the nick to the ear was enough. They let me go, and I didn't think twice.
PD
There's 2 people on the other way.
charge them?
So
Just call their
it was it was a really odd day because PD had their academy. Literally, no one was on duty.
Okay, I'm calling the
I was running. I went
along the
42.
wall, on the phone,
So I just
heavily given their location.
I just went 42. I
Currently
didn't bother
running
like.
across the wall now to
Okay,
the
Didn't bother bringing
well,
PD
I
up on
guess
it.
we just have to
running south on the roof back towards Clinton.
hope nothing else happens with them if
She's
they're
tackled Crystal.
around again.
Hopefully not. Yeah, I'm definitely not. Definitely. If you ever get a call, or even I think everyone will say they were getting pings. If you ever get a ping to a property at Rockford Hills, which is like right, hang on.
Or if she tackles an officer again, she will be beat.
Right above. It's above Spanish Avenue. It's above a road called Edward Way. There's a big like mansion there you can go into. If you have a ping up there, do not go in without PD.
I knew a gang who lived there many years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and ghost.
Yeah. Don't ever go there without backup.
Yeah, just ghost it.
I won't.
With Jacob?
that lock,
Yes,
pull that
yes it
motherfucker.
was. Early days. Or middle?
Oh, she's doing that weird shit. Beat her.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat her down.
Did you need you mean to transfer you and stuff or?
Nah. It's fine. It's just 11
Are you sure?
grand.
She's stolen this electric car.
Oh, I bought a new car the other day.
Oh, so that was your car, the tornado?
Yeah, you saw it?
I did. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you. I
so
really.
wide.
I know. It's all chromy and stuff. I saw it once and I'm like, you know what? I want that. I want one of those. So I had a look and it was 40K. So
I
I'm
hear a
like, yeah, fuck
motorbike
it.
in the
Let's get it.
area.
Nice. Oh my god, it was only 40k?
Yeah.
Wow.
I drove it to work today. I'm gonna want to work on it. I want to treat it sort of like a nice classic car. So I want to like add stuff to it, change it around. It's really nice.
Oh my god. Well, I have that car that you and Reese gave me that I've been waiting for Reese to be around so I can customize it with him, but maybe I should just do it anyway.
Well, he's I saw him. He was around yesterday. He was at
really?
PD Academy yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, it was in the academy.
Yeah.
What spell this with you? I never found Alta Street.
Yeah, look, I don't know what's. I hate so many things going on right now. It's so much conflict and drama. I really hope things just work out.
Me too.
I just hope things are okay. I definitely encourage you to talk to.
Feel like Sav wants to be chief, and it seems a little unfair that she's just chosen who will succeed her instead of like
election.
Calling for an election like everyone else has done in the past.
Well, who has she even? Well, I don't know if you could tell me or not. If you can't, that's fine. But who is she picked to be the chief?
Well, Helen, she's deputy chief right now.
Okay. Oh well, I mean that makes sense.
I'm assuming Sav will step down someday, and I mean, I get it. It's kind of all she knows because that's how she got the position, but it doesn't mean it's the right way to do things.
Yeah,
we can't
I mean,
just
yeah, I mean,
keep
that she sort of
saying
got
that
slotted
EMS
into-
isn't in a good place to have an election, because
Yeah, good now. Eastbound Adams.
yeah,
Alright, southbound
we can
Austin.
only be in survival mode for so long.
You can do what you
I think
call
this is the new
necessary.
normal.
I'll let you get proper.
Oh, we're pitting them.
Well, if the elections
Eastbound
came
Ocean
around,
Boulevard, first High Street.
who do you think would run? Would you run by chance?
No.
Yeah, no, I definitely personally would. I would not.
No.
I don't want that. If elections were to happen, oh, okay, we gotta go. If elections were to happen, I don't even know who else would sort of.
Well, I told Cooper if he pushes for an election, he's got to be prepared to run.
Oh yeah, oh 100%.
Mhm.
Okay, this is.
Get another CVPR.
Okay, it's on the incline.
Oh my god, I did it
I'm gonna
again.
go get another CVPR.
Would you be able to do a special beat,
Crystal's
please?
get on it, mate.
Gotcha.
On to the like he's above the Wax Haven sign, continuing northbound.
Oh my god, more driving lessons would be so funny.
And he's going.
Helen?
Up evening, Helen. Evening, Alice.
Hi.
Oh wow.
So the land between life and death wouldn't return Rosa just yet. I don't know how long it's gonna be, so we bought this robot to replace it.
Why are we
Hi,
replacing my best
I
friend,
am
Rosa?
Rosa. What?
Hi.
It is nice to meet you.
What did you do with Rosa?
All right, individual. in the white
I
and gray striped
simply
shirt is on the
replaced
corner where
her.
we used to chill with Air One, looking over the
Do
vault.
you still like sweet treats?
I cannot eat.
Give it back!
I want Rosalina back! I don't like robots.
But I am an improved model.
No, you can't improve on Rosalina.
No,
She's
there's no
perfect
way
as
to
she
improve
is.
her.
And I have sexual relations with Size Toaster.
Huh? You might need to go see a
That's
therapist for that.
Personal business. I don't need to know about that.
Yeah, no, we don't need
Is
to know
that
about
what
that.
the kids call TMI?
Yeah,
It's
that
not
is
TMI.
TMI.
Well, it's not TMI. It's just you don't fuck with toasters. They're dangerous, especially when plugged in.
Well, I am a robot. So I can.
Right. Well, you go and deal with your toaster. Si, go and lock your toaster away. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Get that thing condemned.
I know. I hear about
I don't
this
like
every day.
this. Hi.
Yes.
He broke the
What
cuffs.
is
Oh, shit,
it?
What the fuck? Currently south, but running around in a HVAC.
She's gonna come back eventually.
Rosa, but Rosa did not make
Down
it.
the ladder. Oh, he's about to fall off the building.
What?
Perry, don't go. Okay, you go. Well, he went halfway down the ladder last time. He wanted me to fall.
No, she's coming back.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
Y-
I
yeah?
meant the toast. She did
Okay.
not make the toast.
I'll stay by the car now.
That is a toaster's
I wasn't
job.
asking about the toast.
Oh, error.
Bring it back, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'd rather have Rosalina back. Thank you. Hi, dear.
Hi.
Bye.
I can't deal with robots. Or AI.
Roger's on his way.
I don't know.
He's just old.
How's
He's already
Alice?
parked his car.
He's trying to steal a car right here.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just needed a weekend inside.
I don't believe so.
Watch a lot of Empress New Groove.
very down, Alice. What's the matter? We'll talk about it in a second. We'll go do this 911 and then we can talk about it in a second.
Someone come to the vault alleyway if possible if you have an extra mobile unit. And
He took hand lamps. That makes sense, I guess. Oh.
He's been in the alleyway.
breaking off.
Okay, we dispatched.
The male
Not
suspect
quite.
is in shape.
Oh, hang on. I need my radio out of my box. All my stuff's in my lock, so I'll grab it out when we get to the 911.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on the radio then.
Yeah, because I couldn't get into my locker the other night, and the only safe place for me to store everything that no one could get to was in here, in the lockbox.
Right.
I had pocket scuff.
Yeah, I had that the other night too.
It sucks.
Mm. I think that's Ramona. Yeah, Remy says.
Okay, that's fine. We got her. I love Ramona. She's amazing.
She is, yeah. It's nice to see her around.
I'm just gonna grab my radio.
Ramona!
Ramona!
What happened?
Alan.
Oh my gosh, you need to hire her. Oh my god! You need to hire her really quick. This is too dangerous. Being a policeman lady is better. Oh god. Sir, what?
Right now. Oh shit.
Okay, I'm gonna slide you on a spinal board and get you out of the way of whatever is going on this tow truck. I don't understand.
Remy, can you tell them I can't take a tour at the moment?
There we go.
I'm injured.
Oh my goodness.
I'm injured.
Almost everyone. Let me know what you need me to do, Alice.
Yay. Just help. Help. Yeah.
Help.
Help is good.
I'll take care of these cuts on the thigh.
Alrighty. Well, let me see if I can see anything else. How bad's the pain? Ramona, are you feeling any?
A 7.
A 7. When you wiggle your fingers and toes, do you feel any like sharp, stabby kind of pains, or funny sensations?
Either they're tiny bit stiff, but that's because I'm old.
Yeah, I mean, you're not that old. This is good news. Stiff is fine.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Right, wounds are cleaned and bandaged, Alice.
Beautiful. Would you like some ibuprofen for the pain?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, alright, let me pop that through. I should answer. This could be Rosalina Robot's situation. Okay, I think you're all good to move.
C-collar and stuff done, yeah?
I did spinal board, but not C-collar.
Okay, let's get that on.
Hello, Robot Rosalina. Give her back.
Hi, I am calling to ask if your refrigerant device is functioning properly.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Well then, you better go.
Don't start dating it.
What was that about a toaster, Ramona?
What was the original
I was just doing towing stuff.
I
for
thought
the
you said
first
you were doing
time.
toaster stuff. I'm sorry, I misheard.
The toaster.
Oh no, that's okay.
No. It was just me. I misheard because I was worried about the Rosa robot thing.
No, he was not.
Rose has been
it's
replaced by
okay.
a robot, and the robot's having sex with size
A
toaster.
toaster. Which, when you said toe stuff, I thought you said toaster. It's very close. Oh.
Don't turn into a robot and start dating everyone's appliances, okay?
Ramona, you're not allowed to do that.
God. Oh my god. Don't worry.
Not
I'm with
allowed.
Benoit, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Xander Benoit, it's okay.
Yeah, Xander's
Well,
good. He likes Xander.
if you were to be replaced by a robot, I'll tell the robot to just focus on your existing relationship.
Yeah.
Yup. 100%,
Yep.
Alice. I agree.
Heck AI.
Yeah.
Heck AI on God.
Yeah, it's creepy and
would you mind doing a siren check, Mama Helen?
Oh, I will
Oh.
check for you, Ramona.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna scoop you inside
Oh,
so
it
you
might
don't even
be
have to
Remy's
hear
then.
it. It could be.
Remy, siren check, dear.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Alice. I'm
No, it's
fucking
okay.
suffering.
Oh.
Maybe it still got kidnapped earlier, but
I
didn't
saw
take anything from us.
911s. You're okay? They didn't hurt you? Dr. Payne, she got hecked up by a tow situation. It was awful and terrible. Please fix her.
Right around the corner where the
Oh, are you better than Nancy? I'm sure you are. Okay, thank you.
So he may have reached into the dumpster. I'll check.
Hey, I'm with the patient. I'll call you back
you're good,
unless
you're good. No
Rosalina's
worries, no
dying,
worries,
and
no-
in which case call
No,
911.
she's fine. She's fine. Later.
Okay, alright. How you feeling? Oh, there's some trash. Let me get that away from you. This hospital's so messy and full of rubbish.
Oh my
Not
god,
you.
I.
By the
Oh,
way,
thank
you're definitely not trash. You're the best. And I missed you, and I'm sorry you got hurt.
Thank you. You and Mama Helen saved me, Alice.
Of course. I'm so glad we could save you, although I'm very sad that we had to save you in the first place.
It's okay. It's okay. I'd rather be saved by both of you. I love and care for you.
Oh. Oh, that might be your tow customer.
Hello?
Oh.
Oh, hi! Hi! Oh my god, hello! Jesus!
Oh.
I don't know what's happening, Ramona. I'll speak to you in a bit, Ramona. I have to do something.
Well, here's the thing. I was a 13 brother. Well, Remy's gonna take me back to my tour, and where is it? Where is it? Up in Vinewood. Okay. We'll be there. In like 5. Sorry.
Go on, Ramona. You've got this.
Thank you so much.
Can we talk, Alice? Is that okay?
Sure, yeah.
Not bad things. It's not bad things.
Oh, okay.
It's a me and you talk.
I think it's bad things. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh wow. Which one do you want to go in? Which one's normally free, kinda? I don't like stepping on the doctor's toes. We'll
I
just go
don't
in
think
this
there's
one.
any doctors around to be stepped on.
That sounds wrong, actually, when you say it like Alice.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no doctors around to be stepped on. Do you know what I mean? Stepping on
Uh,
doctors.
Wait, you said you don't want to step on their toes.
Yeah. Do you know what? The whole toaster thing has got us going on something. It's something, Alice. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh.
I came
Okay.
to talk to you the other day, but you went 42 before I could talk to you. And I wanted to make sure that me and you were okay. Because, I don't know, I just feel like an energy sometimes that you're upset with me for something. And I don't want that. I love you. And I think you're an amazing person and an amazing captain. And you're good at your job. And I want to work with you, not like against you. And I just feel like an energy sometimes.
No, I remember we overlap in schedules where I have to go to bed when
Oh, no,
shift
no,
one
no.
is starting.
Yeah, no. I know that. What I mean is like just in general across the board, like through the email chain and stuff like that, and certain interactions we've had in the last few times. Like I know when you have to go to bed, you have to go to bed, and it was my fault for not getting up earlier, right? That's not one of the energies. Do you know what I mean? Like, I knew it was bedtime. It's my fault for not being around sooner. But just in general, like I don't know, like I don't know how you feel towards us, you know, and it's not something I normally ask people, but I've got a lot of respect for you, Alice, and, you know, I want to work with you, not against you and stuff, and I just want to, you know, do things right with each other.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you, it's just a kind of, the situation sucks.
I know.
Saf told me that, well, we agreed that I would be deputy chief until, like, for a few months, and then we would hold an election, and instead she's decided that that's not necessary.
Okay.
And I don't know, it just feels like what I want for the department probably isn't the same as what anyone else in High Command is aligned with, and I mean, I'm not really getting looped in as much as we used to. Things used to be a lot more collaborative.
But in what sense? Like with what? Because I want to work, like I'm saying, I want to work with you and be cohesive, and you know, things like that. Because if I'm going to be brutally honest, going back even as a lieutenant, I could feel, even with Cooper, some pushback on certain things, and we're the same rank, and it kind of always feels like I'm being pushed to the side, if that makes sense a little bit. And I don't think that's the case. It just feels like it. If that makes sense. Does that make sense to you, Alice?
I guess so.
Like, I feel like certain people aren't keeping me in the loop about things, you know, and this is why I want to come and talk to you about it, so that we're on the same page, you know?
Yeah, no, I get that. I just, none of it's like your fault. It's just, I think you've been put in a situation where you're having to guess the right way to approach things when you should have had more support and structure. And unfortunately that means it kind of sucks because I don't want to be the party pooper and I don't want to critique all the time.
No, go for it.
No, I just mean like in general, like with, you know, emails and stuff like that. I feel like I'm always put in a position where I have to tell you that that's not the right way, or, you know, we have this or that in place, and it just...
But here's the thing, and I get and understand that, and I can see and feel that, right? But if that's Rosalina,
hello?
Please, no.
Hello, Alice. It's Tyler.
Oh my god, Tyler, you scared me. Why are you
I'm
calling from an unknown
sorry.
number?
I'm in jail.
Uh-huh.
Do you have money for bail? Can you bail me out, please?
Why do you need to be bailed out?
It's better not to ask those questions. I need 50k. Can you loan me 50k,
If you
please?
are asking for 50k, then I'd like to know what it's for. Why aren't you asking Sai? He's a millionaire.
I just got off the phone from him. He told me to go fuck myself.
Right.
So a cop might have tried to kill me, so I threw a rock at them, and now they're in the hospital, apparently.
I
It happened,
can't
like,
bail
right
you out.
outside
I'm
the
sorry.
hospital. You can't? What? Okay, I'll call Nathan.
You're welcome
I'm
to
just
call
fucking with
whoever
you,
you
Alice.
like.
It's fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, alright. Take care.
Are you okay? Alice, are you okay?
Fine. Sorry.
I did have a point to make, and now I've completely lost train of thought on what it was, Alice.
I don't remember either.
You were saying to me something about structure. And being
It's
the one
just
that always has
usually-
to point out other ways or something.
Well, it's not... It's more with how Savannah is approaching leading the department that I get frustrated with, and the directives that she gives you on how to approach things, which then mean you know, go ahead and approach things that way, but it ends up...
What things? This is the thing. I can't help fix what I may or may not be doing right or wrong in your eyes unless I have a specific, you know, it's an out of context statement. I can't help be on the same line if I don't know the specifics, if that makes sense.
Well, I don't know
it
the
might not be a
specifics
Savannah
that you're
thing.
referring to either, so I'm just
I'll
trying
give you
to address
I'll give you very basic things, right? Because I love you, Alice, but it's like I'll bring up things and it's like this whole pandering thing that you do. Genuinely, I know it's you and you're an amazing person and you love to see the best in everybody. But when it comes to certain people, like punishments, for instance, you do drag your feet and you take your time and you downgrade them. You and Cooper downgraded Violet's from a 3 to a 2 on good faith from PD after knowing full well how many reports she's had continuously and still continues to do it. But I feel not listened to in that sense because you all see me and her having this issue, right? I've squashed this issue with Violet. I don't have an issue with Violet on duty at all. Me and her personal lives are separate. Work, I can work with her, I can laugh with her, I can giggle with her. But my response of whether that would have been Violet or whether that would have been Luke or Cooper or Jimmy would have been exactly the same. It needs to be standardized across the board. Otherwise, people are going to go, well, that's not fair.
Well, why
Does that make
did
sense?
when we start working towards direct solutions, do you give us a whole big essay about your feelings on the matter instead of what you think should happen?
They weren't my
'Cause that
feelings. They were
feels
what was
quite-
told to be.
Maybe it's just the way you communicate them then, because it just felt very reactionary and not very analytical. So
in my mind, what I said was analytical. It's a continuation of what's happened continuously.
Well, there's just a little bit of a disconnect there then, because that wasn't clear to me at all. So I just tried to keep us on track and focused, because I don't like us using those channels for big, it felt a little ranty kind of paragraphs.
Agree. Oh, no, it wasn't a ranty paragraph. If I was going to have a rant about it, I'd genuinely come to your face, like now. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't a rant, but it's a conversation between the two of us, right? I'm not here to butt heads in these situations. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not asking you to see my way. And I know that sometimes we're never going to see each other's ways, right? And I can accept that. But I just want to work alongside each other and not, have you feeling uncomfortable around me or whatever it is. Because I can tell something's bothering you, but I don't know if it's because I'm awake and on duty or if something else is going on before me coming on duty. Do you know what I mean? You just sound very upset and not upset. I don't know what it is. It's just the not happy Alice. I like the happy Alice. And I know we all can't be happy all the time, but you know what I mean, though.
It's not, I went off duty the other day because I couldn't handle seeing Rosalina like that. I just... get scared. And working as EMS kind of means you see a lot of that, and it's not a you issue. It's just the city.
What was that? Sorry?
It's not a you issue, it's just the city. And me.
But I want to be there to support you, Alice. And like spend time with you and learn things from you. Like, it's not an easy job. And I understand you're saying what Savannah said. I get and understand that, but that's the decision she made. Why? I don't know. Why there was no election? I don't know. Here's the thing. If we're going to think about it very logically, she should have just done that in the first place. But that's not what happened. And this is where we are for now. I don't see how we could change it for now,
Genuinely, when I went off duty the other day, I wasn't thinking about anything at all other than just getting home.
That's fine. I assumed you'd had enough of your day and you were just going on. I knew it wasn't a me thing that moment. Do you know what I mean? It's just other moments we're talking about. Like, I know that's a home time moment for Alice. That's fine.
Well, I guess that's your answer. Sometimes I am a little frustrated, but a lot of the time it is just... it's not... This situation with command and everything and EMS is not the only thing that makes me feel rough at the moment, and I'm sorry if that makes it look like I'm extra upset at you, because it's not my intention. I'm doing my best.
That's all I can ask for, Alice, is that you do your best. And this is why I come to talk to you, to make sure that me and you are okay, and it's just me being me. Because certain people and my interactions with them, right? I don't care if I piss them off or don't piss them off, right? I'm one of those kind of people. But there are a select few that I have actual genuine thoughts and feelings for, and I get concerned and in my own head about in making sure that they're okay, because I genuinely have respect for them. And you're one of those people that I genuinely respect a lot, Alice. I do. And I want to help you and do whatever it is as your friend and part of the department to, you know, make things better and work together.
I appreciate it.
I don't know. As long as we're good and we can communicate, then, you know, I don't like difficult conversations like this. No one does. They don't make people feel great, right? But sometimes they're needed to clear the air, you know? And I hope you're okay with it.
I don't appreciate being told I pander.
You do a little bit. Let's come on. It's because you see the best in everybody, though, Alice. You want to see the best in everyone. And I love that about you. And it just makes you take your time a little bit with people. I think pandering was the wrong word, maybe. But it makes you take that extra little bit of time in people, whereas other people wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sorry. Maybe the wrong poor choice of words. My bad. Sorry.
I can only do, from a disciplinary standpoint, I can only do what is reported on in the MDT and acted on. We can only do...
Can I help you guys?
We can only increase discipline if we...
Let me see if they need something. Hang on. Sorry. You guys okay? Everyone okay?
What the heck's going on?
Whatever. Okay. Sorry, Alice. My bad. It's very unusual PD up here.
Right. The DAP system works by adjusting or by increasing or decreasing with command discretion based on repeat offenses. And unfortunately, in regards to Violet's situation, command and her shift have dropped the ball by not issuing her DAPs or any other kind of disciplinary action before we had the DAP system in place. She wasn't being communicated to clearly. So in the case of her DAP, PD did request that we went light on her, and we wanted to prioritize the relationship she had with PD, so we could preserve that situation, because we didn't want there to be any bad blood there, and it felt like it was unfair on PD from an interdepartmental perspective to say that PD complained, and so we gave her DAPs in response. Let me finish. We adjusted based on that, and also because there was nothing else recorded or issued in previous instances that we could duplicate it on. I know we've written it down, but it doesn't mean that those issues have been resolved with Violet, so we have to treat it as the first time recorded offense. That's why it was 2.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually a little confused on something else. The whole PD going light side of things, because when I spoke to Ruby and Connor, they weren't aware that it actually was made into a complaint.
I was told that Ruby asked for her to not be punished.
Yeah, someone's lines are being crossed in communication here because I spoke to Connor and Ruby after reading the report, and
Sola,
I
thank
said
you
to
so
them,
much for
I'd like to
gifting us up. That's so
apologize
kind of
on
you. Thank you
behalf
so
of
much.
EMS. You know, it's not how we would like to have our medics behave because it's not. It isn't. I says, I'm just letting you know that it's been. And as I was talking, Ruby turned around to me and said, "Oh no, has this been made into a thing? Oh, please tell me it's not much worse than it was." Blah blah blah. She genuinely didn't know that this was coming. She didn't know it was into a complaint.
A little bit at the wrong time.
So something's missing. Because if they didn't want it to be a complaint, it shouldn't have been lodged and documented, and then she shouldn't have been punished for said incident. Does that make sense?
Here's the
Like,
thing.
yeah.
Just because PD doesn't want it to be an official complaint, we can still handle it how we choose. And
100%.
it was a situation that had to be dealt with regardless of PD's intentions. However,
No, I get we can handle it how we want internally, right, Alice? But I'm still confused as they didn't know it had been put into a complaint.
that's fine. That doesn't matter. It's still something that we had to record and report on from a disciplinary perspective because we know that it is an issue, and we can only start treating it as an issue if we start to create a paper trail and a back and forth between us and Violet with DAPs and so on.
Okay. I'm just confused. Like, I know we have to document it. That's not the problem. I'm just confused to how it got to being into a complaint then if they didn't want to complain. It
They
doesn't make sense.
told us about an issue which we had to address because Violet has had behavioral incidents, multiple in the past. However, we chose to adjust the DAB slightly because of not wanting to create further friction with PD. So we were still able to provide disciplinary action, but on our end, without making it awkward or tough with PD day to day with Violet. Does that make sense?
Very hard. Yeah, no. Everything you're saying makes sense, and I fully understand and agree with it. I think we're missing something along the lines in communication on something. It's very hard for me to explain where I'm trying to go with something. It genuinely is.
Right.
It's not a you or a me thing.
No.
I'm trying to think how to explain it, and I can't. I genuinely would like to know that because according to Connor, they didn't reach out to anybody to make a complaint. Is basically what he said to me in my phone.
Well, does he know everything that happens on duty, or...
He was part of the...
Like, I don't think there's some big conspiracy or anything. It's just like we were given information and we acted on it.
That's fine. No worries.
It looks like Harper passed on the initial information, which honestly was very fair because she's dispatch, and Violet kind of tried to supersede her, management of the radio and prioritization of calls by calling for 78s. Harper's also not PD.
Fine, Alice, never mind. It doesn't. Yeah. I figured out what I needed to figure out, I think. Like, I don't disagree with how she's been punished or anything like that. It's
with
just,
it. Appreciate you being here. A lot of meetings today, man.
A very complicated situation is what it is, and it's no easy feat. I know that, and I do appreciate you taking the time to do things like that. I just want us to, you know, be able to sit down each week and have a conversation and go through everything that we need to. Can we do that?
Sure.
Because I'm able to get into all 3 time zones, and I know you can't, and I know it's difficult for Savannah to sometimes get into this time zone and Veronica to get into this time zone. So I'm hoping I can bridge the gap between everyone, because I can, with my stupid insomnia, be around whenever I want, basically.
24 is going to 76 after that drug.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll attach in a bit.
399, same traffic.
Is everything going to be perfect? No.
He's gonna be in the
Are we
main
always
cell
going to
across from
get
the
along on the
bank.
same line? No. But that's the joys of working together. We have to come up with a solution together and approach it. And I prefer face-to-face conversations. I hate fucking emails. I'm not
me
gonna
too.
lie.
I want to try and keep the emails to just, we need to do something. Let's quickly decide on what needs to be done, which for discipline is quite simple. An incident happens, a DAP has to be issued. Any kind of discussion about the nuances of that, I think you just have to trust me and follow up with me after the fact so we can start getting onto the same page of the intentions of the DAP system over what is written down, because I can only write down so much, because there's a really tricky kind of balance that has to be had where the DAPs have to be flexible enough and fair enough to suit every situation by having wiggle room, but that also means that there is some gray area. So I truly, like, every word in those DAPs was chosen intentionally with the idea of command discretion. It's just a guideline.
Exactly,
And we can
and that's why I'm glad I've had the conversation.
and decrease. Yeah, it's we should be able to use the framework to issue DAPs on the spot if it's a small situation, like a 1 DAP thing. Please hand them out as much as you feel is necessary. Once it starts becoming higher, we'll have to just approve things based on the reports that we see when we are reviewing them in the email. That might not mean that we get it correct every single time, but when we issue the DAP, we give the medic a chance to give feedback on the situation. And I mean, at the end of the day, they fall off after a certain amount of time. And with the whole process, there is command discretion, and that includes whether they stack up too much or, you know, it's not the end of the world. We're just trying to do it based off intuition and fairness.
And that's fair. I understand a little bit better now.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wherever I've been in the past, it's one thing that has never been in place is the DAP systems, right? And I've never had a really good understanding or grasp of them, and I've got a better understanding and a grasp of it now, and that's fine. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you.
Of course. I mean, sorry, I can ramble about this for ages, but basically we just need to use them as a tool to have communication between medics about where they go wrong, and for them to feel like they've got an appropriate sort of punishment, air quotes, for it, for other medics to feel like there is fair treatment when it comes to other medics doing things wrong, which I'm sure you would identify with, because I know you've struggled with how Violet was dealt with in the past. We're sort of playing catch up. I know Violet has had lots of incidents, but we can only work with the things that we've actually made concrete.
Yeah, the thing is, I get and understand, and it's like I said to Connor and Ruby, if you don't tell us about them, we can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter whether it's Violet, myself, or anybody. If you don't report it to somebody within the department, we can't take care of it. you know, and it's not me trying to seek out further punishment for Violet when he told me that this is like a regular occurrence on every couple of days or so. It's not seeking for more. It's just a case of it's stuff that we're not aware of, you know. That's what I was trying to bring up of we need to kind of keep an eye. And sometimes like I feel like my communication in there is bad compared to here. I'm much more of a verbal person, genuinely.
I mean, my only feedback to you would be when I read what you write in the emails, it very much feels like you're writing what you would have otherwise said in person, and I really think it would help, for clarity's sake, to just try and make it less like a train of thought and just a little bit shorter so you can actually get your point across easier.
I don't know if I can.
I know.
Try.
Oh, you can only try. I mean,
exactly. I'll try.
It'll as long as you're trying this, yeah. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. That's the whole point, you know. I want us to work together, not against each other. You know?
Yeah, I don't care how people communicate as long as they're communicating clearly, you know, as long as they're able to communicate their intentions clearly, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And so at the moment, I feel like there's just a little bit of disconnect with that because sometimes things can seem a little rambly, which makes them seem more emotional, and maybe your actual point is getting lost. And it's something I've had to learn as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I will continue to try and learn and do that. It's like anything with everything. I like learning. So, you know, I'll try and do my best. I can't promise because it's just, if it's in my head, it comes out, and sometimes then it doesn't make sense. This is why I don't like text. I prefer verbal.
No, totally. I understand.
But I'm sorry if I've ever upset you, Alice. It's never my intention. Genuinely, never my intention.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm only just trying to be clear when it comes to emails, so if that means that I'm not speaking to you in the same way that I would usually approach things with a conversation, it's just because I'm trying to be quick and efficient, because I'm generally juggling a lot of things at once. And I can't afford to have a back and forth where I, you know, dance around the situation and make sure my actual intention is put through like we would with a proper conversation, if that makes sense. Because I usually like delivering things a little gentler, but from experience, from feedback that I've had from other command members, they didn't like that, so here we are.
Okay. That's fair. Shall we go work now?
Well, I have to go to bed, but it was good to catch up.
It is that time of day. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I haven't kept you longer than normal, have I?
A little bit, but that's fine. It's okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry. I would have left if I needed to.
Right, well, you know where I am if you need me, okay? And yes, I will try and be around at least a minimum of once to twice a week so we can sit and chat and talk and discuss anything that needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
I fucking hate emails. Hate
them. Because that.
Hey guys.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hi. I was doing a therapy session.
Oh, nice.
Well, no, we were just chatting.
No, I did.
Oh, yeah.
You had a therapy session? Hell yeah.
Sola, thank you so much for the
When did you become a therapist?
Emotes.
I didn't.
Stunning.
But I am legal. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. Bless you.
No, I know. I know you're not a felon.
It was between
Nathan, are you
two
okay?
police officers.
Nathan, what's happened?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Where did Barry go? Where did Barry go?
He went that way. I thought therapy was
put
meant
this
to
on your
help people.
nose. What happened?
Okay,
Thank you.
Crystal's still crying in the office.
What did I miss?
He pushed. I asked Perrier was going and he just punched me.
Harry punched you? What the fuck? Hi, Rosalina.
What'd you do?
Hi.
I'm just gonna clock off. I'll
Rosalina's
be
back,
right back.
Alice.
I said, Rosalina, you scared me. I was really